Okay. Yes. Okay. So let me. I'm firing up this live stream because I was on my mum bakes cakes. She's even I'm doing the mum thing right now. God. So I'm doing the my mum bakes cakes. I started up a stream on the restream, and we had a really shocking echo for some reason, and I noticed it. I couldn't get rid of it. He knows he couldn't get rid of it. We had no idea. So yeah, he said he might jump onto my one, and I'll get him to present all of the things that he was talking about on mine. We got to figure out why Restream does that. That's rather tricky. Maybe it's something we may have to test one day. But either way, I'm here waiting. I'm ready for you. It's a Monday night. I hope everyone's happy. Wait a minute. It's Monday night for us. All right, it's Monday night for Mum Bakes Cakes. I'm guessing that for most people, if you're in England right now, it is Monday morning. So happy Monday-itis for you guys. And anyone in the States, it's probably late in the evening on Sunday. So, welcome.
Welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes.
A lot better. Again, you did so much better than I do.
I don't do anything different. I swear, the only thing I do is I just.
I know. It's fine. It's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. It's restream. What do you
do? The last time I take that back. The last time I tried to jump on your restream edit last time, you didn't know how to put me on stage, so we never actually got to test it out.
No, we did this one though.
But when you do go back, have a bit of a prod. Press some buttons and stuff like that, and find out if you can figure out how to get rid of the echo. Probably Google it maybe.
I'll do that later on. Right. Anyway, so here we are.
What were you talking about? Did you want to bring up some of the windows that you had on the other thing so we can continue off where you finished?
Let's see now. I was talking about Culture Cat's awesome video. I mean, his dry English humor.
Yes.
From
Did you want to get it here and put it up on stage so we can have it so we can have context?
Yeah, sure. Let me go grab it for you. We'll find it. Just give me a moment.
I'm cycling my avatars right now. As you can see, I'm doing that stupid Kid Rock one. I got lots of avatars for this character.
Now I'm going to share. Do I copy the link? Do you want to share it, or what do you want to?
No, I will hit the. Wait, can you? Do I present? No.
Yeah, I can.
I think you offer to present, don't you?
Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Like usually, you ask to present, and it comes up in a little box down the bottom, and I just hit yes, go on stage.
Right.
So if you want to bring something up on stage, I'll just punch it up.
There we go.
Okay.
Got it.
Is your browser clean?
I should be.
Always check your browser, man. Always making sure that it doesn't have something which says, "Oh, this is the football club that you like to."
No, there's only tabs up there which nobody can really know anyway. But so can you see the screen?
I can see you got a BTC file.
Oh yeah, it's like I get top there. That's my tabs. I've got stuff that I do. That's. I mean, you and I at least have some things in common. We both like crypto. We've both been in it for a while. We make. I mean, I make mistakes. That's just a link blow. But it's that's another story. On to today's video, which is this is only 12 and 13 minutes long. It's from Conspiracy Cats.
Okay, did he post that this morning?
I
think I did watch it. This is where it had a funnel or something like that.
Yeah,
is that right?
I don't know. Oh yeah, the funnel.
Hey, by the way, I hate this to continuously interrupt and stuff like that, but Culture Cats, you should be waking up around about now. If you want to come and actually talk about it, you can come and say hello.
His guy here is like Monty Python, but he's so deadpan when he delivers his messages. It's just kind of awesome.
Yes,
Anyway.
and one thing he likes to do is he likes to talk about the comments, and I think that once I actually start getting some comments, I'd like to talk about that too, because I'd love to like talk about that sort of stuff. I did have one guy in the comments once, and oh man, no, I don't remember it. I don't even remember, but it was so bad that I said, dude, if you keep going on with this particular topic, I am going to do an entire episode talking about your comments.
Yeah. I mean, the comments, he was famous for, I mean, Culture Cats is famous for the space comma.
Space comma, sorry? What's that? What
Space,
do you
mean? Many, when he first started on his YouTube
okay,
channel.
so does he put, like, instead of putting a comma and then space, he puts space then comma?
No, because he was reading the comments while.
Oh.
And because the comments are so badly punctuated,
yes,
right? There was whatever it was he was saying, and they had space, and then
yes,
comma.
yes.
So he put this on the T-shirt, space comma.
Oh right, yes. Very good. Hey, do we have M2M over on the chat?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. We've lost our friends from on the other website, and we had Golden Skeptic as well, who was supposed to come over too.
Yes.
And I mean, they both. I'm pretty sure they both subscribed to me anyway, so I'm sure they should be able to. Come over. We've got 0 followers. This is the problem. See, when we were on your channel and we had Echo, we had 3 people watching. But when we come over here, nobody's watching. It's great.
Well, it's a slow burn.
I'm sick of slow burn. Let's fire it up.
Well, it's what unless you know these people and how to contact them. I don't know. I mean, I do this for fun. I mean, my channel has got hardly next to nobody's subscribers, and I don't do live streams very often. I was going to, in fact, stop doing YouTube videos to this channel completely because I just got sick and tired of all their photo bullshit. Especially after Nathan's complete dismantling from World yesterday.
Yes.
Oh my God, some people. Yes,
I just wish I knew that the timestamps of all the things which were specific, because like I said on that your stream before, there was a point where he talked about, I'm pretty sure it was about refraction, and when he was talking about refraction, he cited a NASA website, and so that's not smart, is it? Because if you're a flat earther, you shouldn't be watching. You shouldn't be citing NASA as your source.
But they do that all the time, though, Smiler. They'll cite papers or documents or whatever it is to try and prove the flat Earth. And then when they actually do some research on that particular document or whatever it is they're trying to do, it proves the complete opposite.
Yeah, well, I found, look, there's a few of the people who I sometimes debate with and stuff like that. What I'm actually finding is that they do a lot of, they go and get old papers and they read them and they cite them and they read them. But I don't see them walking around anywhere. I don't see them like taking a photo, of like, a shadow up against the side of a building or something like that. You never see any of that sort of stuff. The only thing they ever do is stay indoors.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about Alan, who's Space Audits, who looks like he's got dirty pillows. If anyone can donate to him because he needs clean pillows because they're fucking disgusting. And he's not going to go out there and screw that other bird with dirty pillows like that. So.
I don't know, but who's Space Audits?
You don't know? Well, I tell you what, I can go and find a video for you, and you can have a bit of a look at it. And I don't know, it might be a bit hard to find the Dirty Pillows casts, but yeah, you'll see it eventually.
I mean, we've had Piss Drinking Dave. When I heard that, I'm thinking, are you guys serious? You make your own urine?
Oh yes. Oh jeez, that was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah. Go on.
I went to here.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder, like, if you wanted to actually get if you want to actually get that ISS tracker up, when it does actually go over,
Yeah.
I might, if if it happens in, like, half an hour or something like that, I might go out there and I'll see if I can spot it.
All right, let me go find that again. Just an email to the ISS tracker. Where are you?
So, so I was on a
There we go.
I was on some sort of Discord thing just yesterday. Well, no, 2 days ago actually. And I popped on to ask one very, very simple question, and it's in regard to this. You know how they've recently picked up this discussion about trying to find the angle to the top Pikes Peak.
No.
Have you not heard about this new thing where they're trying to establish the height to Pikes Peak at all?
I vaguely, not really, because no. Please explain.
Okay. So what's the best way to explain it? Okay. So what so they've got an undisclosed location of where a guy has got a like a really old school theodolite, right?
Yeah.
Now, a theodolite is something where you can look through the scope essentially, and you can lift or lower the actual scope based, it's probably got a crosshair on the inside, obviously. And when you lower it, you can actually find out what the angle is up to a particular point. So in a particular point, like Pikes Peak, you can just angle it up and then look at the top of Pikes Peak and go, okay, the angle is at this degree, right? And then you can go out there and say, okay, how many kilometers or how many miles am I away from the top of Pikes Peak? And then what level at sea level am I on? Yada yada yada. Find out how much height is supposed to be lifted up to get to the top of Pikes Peak, and then find out if the angle comports with your assessment, right? Now, I haven't really looked into it all that much because it frankly bores the living crap out of me, but I know that Ruhif likes to talk about this sort of stuff. And so they always like to talk about, we're going to infer refraction on here, and, and how much refraction is at the top of Pikes Peak versus how much refraction is at the bottom of the estate, the housing estate, because the housing estate is obviously much lower. The amount of atmosphere down there in comparison to top of Pikes Peak is obviously different, so the refraction is going to be different. It's all like illusions to me. I don't really like debating over microns of a fucking angle when it comes to trying to go straight through heaps and heaps of atmosphere. I just think it's fraught with danger. But one of the pieces that they were talking about is they wanted to go out there and say, well, okay, the theodolite picks this particular angle, and we're going to establish when a particular star crosses behind Pikes Peak and then just goes vanish. Right? And so this star going behind Pikes Peak was supposed to be a confirmer. So they would go out there and they would go to the stellarium map, find out which star that particular star was, and find out what angle it is on the notes, because you can obviously click on a star and it'll tell you all the configurations of what you're seeing right then and then. So you plot in the time, plot in the star, find out what the details are, right? And so I didn't really care about most of all that rigmarole, because it's all just rigmarole anyway. But I was kind of curious about which star they picked, right? And they picked a star which I think was called 39 Aquarii. 39 Aquarii, right? It's in the Aquarius cluster. And 39 Aquarii is negative 14 degrees below a declination.
Right.
So what I argued is, and I didn't argue anything on this thing, I just asked a question. What I argue is that if you're in flat Earth and Polaris is up, directly above the North Pole, and you spread 90 degrees down to the left and spread 90 degrees down to the right, you've got 180 degrees of angles from horizon to horizon, right? Straight overhead.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So by this star being negative 14 degrees, if they were truly using flat Earth as a baseline, right, to figure out whether or not this is true or not, the star is negative 14 degrees below the horizon, and not 2.3 degrees above the horizon.
Mm.
So the star is like 16 degrees in the wrong place. And so the question I raised is why are they using a star with a negative 14 degree declination to be able to establish a height to Puck's peak of 2.3 degrees above the horizon? How is a star that's negative 14 degrees declination even physically possible on flat Earth? And someone went, what? Huh? I don't get it. And then Alan got in to explain it to me. He muted me, and I've been muted for two solid days. I haven't been able to talk.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, you mentioned Stellarium there, right?
Yeah,
Now,
Stellarium, which is a globe-based application.
Correct.
Right. So why are they using it? I don't know. Why are they using a star which is negative 14 declination? I don't know.
It's to put the red herrings into our meal, into the salad dressing. I guess I don't know. Oh dear.
Yeah, the simple truth of the matter is if they've tried to establish where it is in relation to that star, the 50% of the experiment has already been shit canned. The experiment needs to be restarted, redone again.
But so how are you missing the point beforehand? Because you're mentioning stars here, and hang on, flat earthers has said the objects in the sky have no relevance
yes,
to
that's
what we
true.
see around.
That's true.
The whole thing is completely null void.
Yes, that's 100% true. Yes.
Dear. The excuses they come up with, I tell you.
Yes, I'm sorry for all the rambling. That was a very, very long, drawn out conversation. But I felt that it needed to be discussed because there's a lot of people who are like going, "What? What? What do you mean? What?" They simply just do not understand that as if you're a person on flat Earth, you're only permitted 180 degrees of star observations. You're simply not allowed to have 360 degrees, because if you invoke 360 degrees of star observations, then you are admitting it's globe.
Well, this is the thing. When you view the southern star rotation compared to the northern star rotation, because they go both in like a disco ball, you can see if you have a disco ball in your room, for those that still all go to a disco and see the disco ball, you can see the top rotating one way and on one rotating the other way. So it's yeah. I figured that out. What?
Yeah.
Oh, just a notification. In a couple of hours, the ISS will be traveling over Flatzoid's place.
Oh. Do you think he's really going to go outside?
No. For Catzoid's, sorry, for Catzoid's place. Dear.
Mate, we're still on 0 viewers. What the fuck's going on? Where are the other two guys?
I don't know.
What's going on? Maybe they're just not interested.
No, who knows?
You know, I think I really swear that this particular streaming time is it's in a dead zone, because Americans are all asleep. The Brits have only just woken up, and so like we literally could monopolize this entire time zone, but it's not going to work because there's no one who's physically like bothering to tune in. Like they're physically either asleep or they're going to work.
You got to either email them, which I've emailed Will Duffy, but he hasn't replied.
He's asleep. I'm assuming he sleeps at a good time, because he wouldn't be up staying late at night like half of us. No, he'd be a respectful family man who would go to bed at a good time.
Yeah. In the thing that impresses me was like, with Dave McKeegan spent like more than 24 hours awake in the South Pole. I mean, in Antarctica. So just making sure the cameras were aligned and everything. So it was very impressed, the whole thing. Sure, they had a few issues, but the green screen was not a thing. I mean, how they came up with that It's oh my god, it's so stupid.
Yeah, no, that's just utterly stupid. I did notice that on the Drunk Debunk show the other day
Yeah.
that Dave McKeegan got on and managed to have a
Yeah.
chat with him. So
Yeah.
so yeah, he talks with people, but I mean, obviously, he's talking with someone who had like 1.7, like 1,700 watches.
Subscribers. Yeah.
We ain't got no one.
No. Well, like I think they had records when MC Churn, CT, Will Duffy, when they were doing the live streams, or when they came back, or whenever doing the live streams from TFE or after TFE, they had record numbers viewing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you put TFE in the title, you might get more views.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
Well, I don't think we're not necessarily talking about TFE tonight, are we?
No. We that's what I started off with, because TFE has been, absolutely
it hits.
A big hit for us, because it's been because no flat earther has been able to deny the facts. I mean, they've been trying to. I mean, from doing things like snow fights to all sorts of excuses.
You can't look at the sky to test the ground.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, to test the floor, the
Mhm.
polished timber floor or carpet.
Yeah, right.
You can't look at the sky to see whether or not you have carpet.
Mhm. Oh dear, some people.
Yeah, some people. Do you have I'm trying to look for something which specifically talks about what I was sort of saying.
I did see your video on your channel about that particular thing we're talking about, but I didn't actually watch it, so I do apologize. Wasn't
okay. What does all those words mean? Sorry, what particular thing we were talking about? Are you talking about the eyes?
Angle to, you mentioned Swallow, about, was it the angle to the mountain or whatever it was?
Okay, here. Oh look, I'm gonna copy this over here, and I'll paste it right here. And let's see if I can get this. Oops, shush. Okay, let me get this up on. I don't. Did you send it to me in a Telegram chat?
I haven't done anything yet.
Oh yeah, because I don't know. I can't make the things on Telegram on my phone go onto the computer. So it's just best that I just send it here. Where is my present button, please? Share screen.
Yeah, trouble with that last one.
Yeah. Okay. Can you? Oh, here we go. Add to stage.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Did you make sure the audio's on?
Here, test it.
Of the angle being true, because
it works.
Yeah, very good. Now, before we talk about any of this sort of stuff, just notice down on the bottom here. You see this? Terence Tao on how to measure the cosmos.
There you go.
I don't know if you've seen this one yet.
No.
It's from 3 Blue 1 Brown. Now I'd seen 3 Blue 1 Brown before, because he's probably done about like maybe 4 videos on how the cryptography in Bitcoin actually works. So he does a lot of good physics and sort of breakdowns of things. But this one here talks about figuring out the distances to all the planets and galaxies and stuff. So if anyone's interested in that sort of stuff, I'd highly recommend it.
What is it called? Research. I mean, this is a thing that flat earthers don't do.
This is, well, I would not attribute this to be research. We're just simply listening to what the more, the guys who are in the science divisions talk about. And maybe you can pick up a couple of things which might be able to help us, do these sorts of experiments ourselves. I personally have tried to do ones where I tried to do a very simple estimation of what the radius of the Earth was, the Eratosthenes.
Yeah.
Got that within 1%.
Oh, you did it from Australia. How did you do that?
Sorry, but the one thing I didn't do right is I didn't actually do it with a particular telescope or anything like that. I just simply went on time and day, and I just chose 2 cities and said, okay, I'm going to pick these 2 cities. They're in alignment. What are their data? I'm going to get the same time, same date, get the angles and stuff. And I assumed I tried to calculate what the radius of the Earth was, and it got within 1%. So I was happy with that.
Wow.
And another time I went and did something where I got 2 locations. I picked another 2 cities. I got the actually I think I might have maybe picked 4 or 6 cities at one stage. And I tried to triangulate to the moon. I got 3 different formulas, but they were all within a very close range of the sort of the anticipated ones. So they're all between 250,000 kilometers to about 400,000 kilometers. So they were very close, but they didn't have extra decimals. So my decimal places were pretty lax, right? So I didn't have highly focused angles, and so my angles to the moon were very wide ranging. Like if you just knock off a few decimals, it can throw it another 100,000 kilometers. It's not good enough.
Well, even though, I mean, even let's say you did get the measurements, off or slightly off or whatever they are, right? You did an experiment, you did a hypothesis, you followed the scientific method, blah blah blah. You got a result, even though it may be wrong. And this is the moon out there in the sky.
Yeah, they were okay.
Yeah. What?
He wasn't. I don't even know if it was accurate or not, but it was okay. It gave me an assessment.
It doesn't have to be like exact. With flat-toid and flat Earth, it's have to have the thing exactly to scale, because as MCT and others more luminaries that are way more intelligent than you and I have said, nothing is exact. There's always errors in everything.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just yeah. I mean, look, I went into it rough, and I mean, I think that's okay because I mean, we're all just trying to experiment here, and I mean, if you can go and get something like this, and if it gives you a result that you might be able to accept, that's a good result. And but I mean, I did try to do a sun distance one, and I think I fucked that one up majorly. So what I tried to do is I tried to find some sort of position where I can get the moon directly 9 degrees above me, and get it at half moon, which is kind of hard to sort of pick exactly which day is exactly half moon or quarter moon. And then I went off and did a right angle to the sun, and I wasn't really happy with the results on that one. It was like I said before, if you get just a slight decimal of angle wrong, it can throw you off by 1 million kilometers or more. So yeah, I wasn't happy with that one, but the moon one I'm happy with, and with the radius I'm happy with those ones. But the sun, if there's a better way I can do it, I wouldn't mind. My result was a lot closer to the person who first tried to estimate the distance to the sun, who did that same experiment. So they estimated themselves to be about 2.5 to 3 degrees from the moon.
You're not talking about Eratosthenes, right?
No. After Eratosthenes, one of the first guys after Eratosthenes, they went out to do something where they said the moon has to be directly in front of me and the sun has to be directly to the right. Then the variance was about it must have been like 87.5 or something like that degrees in variance, right? So there was a 2.5 odd degree angle of kick up from the right hand side, and that 2.5 degrees ended up getting a much shorter distance than I was hoping for. Apparently, some people say that the angle between the moon and the sun is more like 1 degree, and I'm like, I didn't have the sort of accuracy to be able to get that sort of stuff. But the data I was getting was not sufficient. And I was unhappy with, I was getting bits and bobs of that data here. So, yeah, I'd throw that one as a bin as a fail. And you got to fail sometimes.
Yeah.
So, as you can see here on the screen, this is space orbit. This is celestial theodolite. I said to Roof, I said, what the hell is a celestial theodolite anyway? Because I know that there's theodolites, and celestial is got to do with the star. but I don't think that you actually have a celestial theodolite at all. They don't go together. Most people try to go and get celestial star locations from telescopes. They'll get the angles from the telescope, pitch up and rotation, but they don't do it from a theodolite, which is supposed to be for surveying. So there is no such thing as a celestial theodolite.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
don't you like? You got to admit, don't you like it when they have such loaded terms as falsifies globular hypothesis? So they are they've loaded this. They haven't even said, oh yeah, let's assess it. No, it's just like shoot you in the face. It's already dead.
Yeah.
Like, thanks guys.
I'm going to ask you that because, like,
Where's the
I'm reading this like celestial theodolite falsifies globular hypothesis, and thinking, hang on, I know what a theodolite is because we've seen many of our globers use the actual surveyors actually use a theodolite to do measurements of that's because their job.
Yeah, I can see it. It looks like an old auto level to me because you can see how it's got the 3 winding pins down the bottom.
All right, yeah.
It just looks like a regular old school surveying device.
Okay, so but how that can be a celestial one, I don't really know.
No, it's not supposed to be for celestial. That's the odd light supposed to be for doing land surveying.
Mm.
So anyway, yeah. So this is the video. I don't really want to give it too much, buddy. Too much discussion around like that.
That's the part that they found that you mentioned before.
Yeah, I was trying to shit on their faces. But Ru said that he said that when some of the guys were going and putting the Stellarium app, and they put it at the peak. They said they put the Stellarium app and they raised the height at the top of Pikes Peak to find this angle. And I was like, what? So they didn't try to find the angle from where the observer was. They put it up here. I'm like, okay. I didn't see that, so I can't verify that myself because I haven't bothered to watch this because there's nothing I can think of worse than actually having to listen to Alan talk about anything at all, apart from whether or not he's going to choose to go and clean his pillows.
I'd have to look at the space words to see what it's talking about pillows. But
yeah, it's hard to find pictures of his dirty pillows because sometimes he actually puts the backgrounds on.
All right. Just to update, the ISS is about to pass over Faketsoy's place.
Right. Yes. Okay. What's the website for that? Sorry.
That would be
ISS Tracker. Was it ISS Tracker?
Yeah. I can do a live stream if you want.
I've got something here. Let me have a bit of a look. Just do it already. What are you doing?
Yeah, it goes to the main screen, then goes to video.
Whatever. Oh, here we go. Blah 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 blah. People listening. There we go. Oh, that didn't make it any bigger. Yeah, you're right. No, well, I mean, I don't really know 100% where Flatsoid lives anyway. Is he in Cape Town or is it in Johannesburg or what?
I don't. I think it's somewhere in Cape Town or somewhere in South Africa somewhere. Where exactly we don't particularly know, unless Dave's got him on his app.
Yep. So you can see that it says 1.5 hours, right? I think it will be over it'll be overhead in about 25 minutes personally.
All right. Cool. We got clear skies where I am, so it should be pretty clear.
Is there any way you can actually my tab is so small. I wonder if there's some sort of way that you can actually zoom in on the map to see whether it definitely looks like it's going to go overhead Melbourne. Right. It's probably even going to go overhead Adelaide, to be honest.
Could do.
Anyway, so do I really want to talk about this fucking theodolite app shit? Well, as you can see here, you see how it's got this 2.31 degrees, right? And it's got a little man over there, right?
Yeah.
And it's got the top of the mountain, right?
Mhm.
And then they've done an angle.
Yeah.
See, actually, this must be what Ruth was talking about here, right?
Mhm.
You see how it says here, it's got this peak, it's got this
Yeah.
light blue line, right? Going to
Yeah.
the peak,
Mhm.
and then it says 2.31 to the star.
Right.
So they've added this supposed observation
Uh-huh.
from the top of Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see what one of the things that's going to be wrong about that, right,
Mhm.
is that if the Earth is not flat, right,
Uh-huh.
if the Earth is not flat, then that is adding this angle to this angle to get to the star,
Yeah.
right? And it's adding elevation. So if this was if it's a globe Earth, right, and
Mhm.
you had the observation down here,
Mhm.
then when you add height, if you added height and you got up to here, the
Mhm.
angle to that star would decrease by a smaller amount. It may go down to 2.29, let's say, for instance,
Right.
right? So yeah, putting it at the wrong height in the wrong location is not a good way to do things. You want to get the angle from the exact person.
Mhm.
You don't
But
want to get it from the peak.
the thing is, here we've got the mountains, and they're looking at the mountains, and they're talking about the mountains in Antarctica, and then they'll say about the coastline, or the famous picture across the sea where they see all these buildings in Canada or whatever place was, because of refraction. And however, when we point out to them time and time again, you can't see the roads or landmarks or anything below because the Earth's in the way.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Same thing here. You got someone trying to use globe math to prove the flat Earth.
Yeah. Well, and like, I mean, like when they do the Chicago thing, realistically, they are looking at when they're looking at the Chicago thing, they are looking at they're looking at the top half of the buildings.
Hmm.
I'm just going to try to I was just trying to find something. Sorry, where's my PDF gone? It can't share JPEG, so I'm going to see if I can open up the PDF instead. What's this one?
You can't share JPEG. Just go share screen. Open up JPEG and share screen.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. What the hell is it? Maybe it's this one. Yes, this is the one. Just giving it a proof check to make sure that I don't have anything dodgy. No, it's all good. Okay, let me see if I can StreamYard this. Present slides and PDFs. My computer, maybe? Oh, God. Upload file. Oh, God, come on. Where the hell? Yeah, I have to go and dig it out. This is crazy. I'm hoping this is not going to end up sideways. Damn it, it is. It's fucking sideways. Okay, let me fix this. If you don't mind talking about something, I want to get this. Is there some sort of way where I can just simply make it show my whole damn screen? Entire screen.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me just double check to see if everything is good on my end. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not showing anything odd. Okay, so yeah, go entire screen. Okay, at this stage. So okay, you can see this. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Where's my PDF gone? Fuck. I need to get my PDF back.
You're right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just absolutely bloody so disorganized. Sorry. Disorganized.
Oh, dear.
Okay, StreamYard. Okay. Just be careful sharing screen audio if you have a guest. Okay, fair enough. Add stage. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you
There
see?
you go. Yay!
Okay, do you see a drawing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I did this drawing yesterday, right?
Wow.
So as you can see up on the left, it says flat earthers use a star to confirm a 2.31 2 degree 31 minute incline, while forgetting that a star 39 query is 14 degrees below the horizon. This star is literally 103 degrees below Polaris.
Oh.
Now, as you can see, the little man is all the way down there. We've got Polaris up here. We've got 89 degrees 15, right? Now, this is a 2.31 incline. The maths was correct for the incline, and that's based on the numbers that they had given. So they did get that correct according to what they had on screen. Pikes Peak, 226 meters above what the observer was supposed to be, but the Pikes Peak is 4.3 kilometers above sea level, right? And so they're trying to assume the star at the back here. But of course, 39 Aquarius is all the way down here.
Oh.
So it kind of pours cold water over the entire arrangement, doesn't it? Why?
So are you sure that was a query they were looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is a query. So let me see if I can. I will just remove this screen and go stop screen, and then I'll go present, and I'll go back to the share screen for the theodolite thing. Okay, see that one again? So back to the video.
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. Yes, there you go. You see it?
Coming up.
Are you seeing? Sorry, are you seeing the video?
Video, yes.
Yes, with the angles. Okay. Where is it? I think this is the next one. See this one?
Yeah.
Okay. See up here, 39 Aquarius, right? Or Aquari, right? Type double star, magnitude 9.3, absolute magnitude 6, color index 0. 22 hours and 22 hours and 12 minutes declination. But sorry, that's not a declination. That's right ascension. Okay, you see this one here, right? RA deck, 4 hours 59. This must be like where it is located or something like that in real time, right? Negative 14 degrees and 4 minutes. Right. It even says it on the other ones, yeah? Negative 14, negative 14, negative 14. The altitude is 2.31, right? So that means that the star has lifted up to 2.31 above Stellarium's globe-based app, but the declination of the star is negative 14. So by the standards of a flat Earth, if you want to go and trade apples for apples, it should be 14 degrees below the line. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
That picture wasn't taken by Mikey Smith, now was it?
No. This is in their presentation. This must be one of the pages in their presentation.
I just an update for you. Like I'm looking at here for ISS over at my home city, Adelaide. So Monday, 24th at 9:42 p.m. 3 minutes in 3 minutes 32 degrees, 10 degrees above southwest, and disappears 32 degrees above southeast. So that's the sighting location for where I am for the ISS. Not very long, not too far away. So go outside and take a look.
Here you go. I got it up on screen right here.
There you go.
Hi,
Flatzoid.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, well, it's already passed. It's past Flatzoid already. It's gone. So it's in the middle of the ocean now. I don't 100% know where it's going to strike. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
I just read it to you.
Sorry.
I just read it to you.
Yeah. I think what I need is I need to be able to see one which actually tells me which angle I'm going to have to look at when I go outside.
No, I'll do that for you right now.
Yeah, from Melbourne.
From Melbourne.
Let me just quickly look out the window and see if it's actually cloudy. One sec.
Okay. Control-C. Control-V. There you go. 2 links in the private chat for you. One's for Adelaide, the other one's Melbourne. Which will be heard me at all.
Hello. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
no, the sky's clear.
So you got. I'll put the link in for you, Melbourne,
Yeah, where are you going to send it to? Sorry.
in private chat.
Oh, I see. Oh, this is where you were sending everything. Oh, God. I was
No,
looking.
the 2 links there in private chat.
Yep.
The one's from Adelaide, one's for
Mhm.
Melbourne.
Yep.
I can post them in the.
Yeah, I hadn't looked at it. That's the thing. I didn't bother to look at the private chat. I didn't realize there was notification.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, boot up. Where are we going? So it's the 24th of the 2nd,
Mhm.
which puts it at this one, 8:36 is, what's this? No? At 10:12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 9:55 right now. So in 10:12. So that's in about 5 plus 12 is it's about 17 minutes.
Yeah.
And its max height is 46 degrees. It's visible for 3 minutes, and it's 10 degrees above southwest.
Yes.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's going to lift. It's going to lift from my from the low height, so it's going to come up, bouncing up. Yeah, that makes sense in relation to the diagram.
42. Yeah. 42.
All right. Well, just remind me at at 10:12 to go outside. I'll let you know.
Mine's in 9:42.
Okay,
so
you go and
I've
look
got
at your one first, eh?
20 minutes.
How far are you away from your window?
Not very far.
Okay. I may, because I think it's coming from the south direction, I'm going to have to go the other way because one of my windows is going north. So if I'm going to look south, I'm going to have to go out the other end.
I'm going to put a compass on my bloody phone to find out where difficult it is. Compass. Did you hear the Richard bought a northern compass down south and couldn't figure out why it wasn't working?
Yeah, he said it was really leaning really hard, didn't he?
Oh God, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
Look, I mean, they certainly came pretty unprepared. They were devastatingly unprepared. Hold on one second. I'm looking at the Adelaide one right here, and it says Monday, February 24th for you, 9:42. But it's sorry. No, I know what it is because I'm past 9:42, but you're not. You're a half an hour behind me.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not going to hit you yet. So yeah.
No.
We're going to be very close. It's going to happen. It's going to happen like within minutes of each other.
So yeah, we'll take a break. We may or may not come back afterwards. But yeah, so it's unfortunate that we didn't get more people on the call. I don't know where MMM and others are, but you know, yeah. Oh, bad.
Always talking to no one.
I know. Oh, what do you do?
Don't know. What do you do? Send out invites.
Oh, bloody hate ads. Should get one without ads. Go away. Let's uninstall it now. Find one without ads.
Let's see it, Telegram. See, this is the thing. Is probably half of the people, even probably half of the Australians are probably half asleep by now too.
Yeah, well, it's 9:30. Search compass. No ads.
Crypto Roast. He got promoted to being on admin on Jeranism's Telegram chat.
Ooh, well done.
Yeah, he's on admin now.
Good on him.
Yeah, definitely. I
Good
don't know.
on him. I mean, I mean, when Joan was talking about, before he went out there, what he expected, and is trying to explain how the sun would rotate around the south celestial pole,
Yes.
and how that wouldn't work on, was trying to explain away, and then when he actually saw it, and it's okay, this is actually real. You can actually see the sun, and then the sun's up for 24 hours. Being up, I mean, even though he didn't stay awake for 24 hours, other people did. And and when he asked the people who actually worked there, when's the sunset? What are you talking about? It doesn't say here, buddy. Right? And these people actually worked there. So there was no studio, no green screen, no shadow gate or vape gate or whatever, all these other gates for this particular thing. And they got off the airplane. They were walking on just compacted ice. No big dome from Chicago or from Las Vegas, or Disney World or whatever it is, in the place, because that would cost them millions of dollars to do so, and it would be hard to run in the snow as it is. So no were there, buddy.
Yeah, definitely not. It ain't gonna happen. I look at. I think we're preaching to the choir a lot with this sort of stuff. The people who think that this was all fake, they're not here, and they never come to my channel anyway. Yeah, I find it I think it's rather hilarious that flat earthers will never actually come over to a channel like ours to actually learn anything at all. They prefer to just stay in their own echo chamber.
Yeah.
So you'll never see them coming over here unless they actually want to hang shit on you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Oh God.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find the ISS, the thing in the sky that the flat earthers say doesn't exist, and where people actually live and work and do lots of experiments on. It is actually real. I've actually seen it from my brother's place. We've seen he's got a wonderful telescope. I've seen Jupiter and Saturn, the rings of Saturn. I mean, he's got an excellent telescope. You can see clear. The sky was clear. I could see these things in the sky. They're real planets. Not using a P900, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, just use some binoculars.
So, yeah, and I could see the eyes is clear. It's small. It's really hard to see unless you get the sun shining on the panels. It's really difficult to find. But I saw it. Anyway, so I want to thank you so much for today's chinwag, and thank you for being on my show earlier and in the comments.
That's all right.
I do apologize for the reverb, but I don't know.
I think what the other guys like to call it was an echo. But I don't know what to I don't know what to do about that. You'll just have to so I found how to play videos with sound, obviously, by just changing my Chrome thing. So you're just gonna have to Google it. You just have to find out how do I knock out my echo for my guests, and I'm sure it's just a tick button you'll find.
Yeah, I'll do that next time. All right.
Yeah, next time.
Ciao.
All right, let's go and watch that ISS passover. I'll see you later.